What is up, everybody? The Oracle at Motion coming at you live with a reading for all my air signs. We're going to dive right into it. So, first off, we have this Oracle card here. As you can see, it's kind of like this bird like figure with a bird kind of coming out of its heart or like bursting out of it. And to me, that indicates that so many times we get caught up in our animal nature, but we aren't expressing it to the fullest. The other element of this card here is this kind of dirty orange, which is a there's blocks in the sexual energy and also the creative energy of this person, and there's also this dark blue around the head, which is like being cut off from a deeper perspective and wanting to get in alignment with the animal instinct. Finally, you have this swirling around the navel chakra, and it's more so towards the lower, which is sacral chakra as well. And the sacral chakra is expressed in the dirty orange, but in the if you tie that into the navel chakra as well, that would be sense of self being somewhat damaged, and needing a deeper look. So the sigil that I've made for you today is to express freedom. And as you can see, that energy is expressed there because we're trying to free that animal instinct, get so much out of being in our mind so much. And then we have this moonstone wire wrapped pendant here for you, kind of get you in a more celestial attitude. And with that being said, I'm going to shuffle these cards. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, buy your own reading with the links below, or donate money via Patreon or PayPal or Venmo or any of these other ways that you can kick me down a little bit of cash for helping you out if you feel so inclined. And with that, we're going to get into your first card. Where can you benefit? So you have the Queen of Bones. Bones in this deck is relative to wands. And the Queen of Wands or Bones would really be about putting your mindset into creation, understanding that you are responsible for your creation. There's a lot of red in this card too, so it's talking about creating our reality. And oftentimes we forget that we are responsible for everything around us. And if you feel trapped and imprisoned, like in this Oracle card, it's largely because of some of the choices you've made or the attitudes that you've expressed and not acted upon. So now is your opportunity to take that power back, create what you need to, and move forward. Coming up after that, what do you need to think about? You have the 4, which is the Emperor card. And as you can see in this Emperor card, it's this brooding person just kind of sitting there in this dark environment. And what you need to think about is how your own apathy and inability to take real charge, maybe even just resting in your power and not getting uncomfortable, kind of not going off and venturing onto your horizons, has prevented you from getting what you really want, and it's created this sense of dissatisfaction and complacency in your life. The other element of this card in the Emperor card is there's kind of this storm on the horizon, and there's these red elements to the storm, and to me that would indicate that if you continue to be apathetic, your reality is going to be suffering in the near future, and you can kind of see that on the horizon if you're being mindful. So think about where you could charge yourself up and liberate yourself more. Oftentimes we feel trapped because we continually make the same choices that haven't served us. What do you need to do? So you have the 10 of Stones. Stones is about healing. And as you can see in this card, it is this woman, and she is, using her healing hands on this rose. So there's a lot of different colors expressed in this card. You have blues and purples, and the blues and purples transition to the red where the healing is taking place. So through connecting with crown chakra to spirit, seeing things through third eye chakra, and getting having a stronger intuition about things, you can heal your reality and resolve this situation. So what you need to do is heal, kind of separate yourself from the material world so much, and get more connected to the immaterial, the spiritual world, and kind of soar. And that's indicated in the oracle card there too. You have to take flight. As air people, you're supposed to be up in the air. You're a little bit too grounded right now, which is something that can be difficult. You got to stay up, players. And then the challenge for you right now, air people, is going to be, this is interesting, to do the grounded work, like to do the grounded stuff, like meditating, like cultivating the space to get off of the ground. So think of an airplane. An airplane needs to have enough of a runway, like enough connection with the ground to lift off in a stable way. And that's what we're really trying to get you to. And if you notice here in this card, the Two of Drums, it's this person meditating. There's these green vines kind of reaching all around the room. The green is relative to heart chakra. So by meditating, his heart is expanding. Then there's this yellow wallpaper, which is navel chakra. So his heart is expanding over his sense of self to allow him to move a little bit further. And then there's these red flowers blossoming. So the red flowers blossoming kind of are new opportunities in reality. And the other element of this card is the window. If you notice, the cityscape is out there behind him where the rest of the world is shut out, and he's really doing this deep internal work. And that's the challenge for you. Because you've become so enmeshed with the material world, it's disconnecting and unplugging from the material world long enough to get on that launch pad and float off. So in the upcoming week, your challenge is going to be liberating yourself and creating freedom from yourself. You can benefit by taking the understanding that you're in control. You need to think about how you've been kind of sitting back lackadaisically in your power. You need to consciously work on healing, and the challenge is going to be allowing yourself to disconnect from everything long enough to get that healing in store. Thank you so much, air people. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be here a while, so you better get used to me. You're going to see my stuff in my feed, even if you don't like me. So you might as well like me and support what I'm doing. Love and light. I'm going to be putting up New Year's readings for each sign individually. Those will be released on New Year's Day, and I hope that they benefit you. I will also do a big reading for the collective. So stay blessed, people. Peace.